Hello everybody and welcome back to some more MLB The Show 21 Road to the Show gameplay. Let's get it on. Just ready to just keep going on the next one. Just, you know, try to get promoted as soon as we can. And that's going to be huge with the boost. Alright, next game station first base. Yeah, I'm just like going on and on to it, just like I'm only just doing just hit like whenever, and then and eventually have that time where I'll be pitching. It just takes time.
Minor League Baseball now on the show as our cup.
All right.
Here is Jamie Lindsay. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The first baseman, Jamie.
And now pitch on the way. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first in time, one away.
It was perfect timing, but it was just right to him.
So next to bat will be Jamie Lindsay, grounded out in his last at-bat. Now here's the first offering. And this is taken outside for ball one.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command.
Dang it, they jammed me.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning.
Shoot. I start working these counts a little more.
Next to hit, Jamie Lindsay.
The first baseman, Jamie.
First pitch of the AB now.
Lindsay.
High fly ball out to
That's okay. That's okay.
Catch to end the inning.
That was well hit, but just sadly went right to them.
And
last chance to do anything.
And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, man.
Oh!
I imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Line drive to center field. Into a great catch for the first out.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Both starters throwing strikes, they worked deep, and both were in command of the game. It really came down to a few key at-bats.
Pinch
This was
hitter.
a fun game to watch.
Pinch hitter for next game.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league.
I'm on a little bit of a slump now.
Now to the plate, Jamie Lindsay. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The first baseman,
Pitch on the way.
Jamie Lindsay.
Grounded down the
There we
third
go.
baseline. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom.
Up next, Jamie Lindsay singled in his last at-bat.
Jamie Lindsay.
He's set and the pitch. Hit out towards second.
Let's go!
For another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch. Next up, Jamie Lindsay. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Jamie Lindsay.
First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right
That's
center.
gonna drop.
Long run for the right fielder. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
RBI, here we go.
Second, it's a 6-0 ball game.
Man, this is just...
Digging in next, Jamie Lindsay. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. He's set. Here it comes. slow
Ah,
roller out
shoot.
to short. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on no hits.
That was a bad one to swing at.
So now into the box is Jamie Lindsay. He bounced out last time up.
Baseman, Jamie Lindsay.
From the stretch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
I'm watching for stuff down low.
Fly ball.
Ah!
Rodriguez is there to put it away for round
Right
number
to
one.
him. That's all right. We're gonna eventually get those base hits in there. Got the W.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and...
I finished off 3 for 5. I had 3 singles I scored in the first inning.
A player new to his AA squad gets a tip from one of his coaches.
All right.
It's actually happening. The organization has decided to try him as both a position player and as a pitcher. They're really trying it here at the AA level. Jonathan Mayo of MLB Pipeline is with me. Jonathan, do you think this could work?
I mean, can it work, Ben? Yeah, of course it can work. It hasn't worked all too often. There are more and more teams who are trying to make it work. Most of these guys as amateurs were two-way players. You know, they don't specialize usually until later on, and often they choose one or the other. You see more and more teams really making an effort to let players do both, to see maybe one jumps to the foreground on its own organically. It's awfully hard just because of the amount of work that you have to put in to excel either as a hitter and position player or as a pitcher. Naturally, some work is going to be taken away from one or the other if you're splitting your focus, and that's why we haven't seen it too often. Guys have to be tremendous athletically to be able to do both. The work ethic has to be off the charts. It's happened a couple of times at the major league level, but it's few and far between. So I'm really interested to see if it's going to work out in this case.
I wanted to let that play out. This is new. The plate vision. Yes, let's increase speed. Increase speed, yes.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series. It's baseball. It's The Show. And now to the plate, Jamie Lindsay. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cardinals,
Get on base after taking first pitch.
Lindsay.
Here's the pitch.
And it was a good
This
take.
is off the inside for ball 1. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid.
Shoot.
In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good.
I gotta avoid those low balls. Until I have, like, you
Next,
know,
it'll be
improved
Jamie Lindsey. We'll see what he can do here.
hitting all that good stuff.
2 away, 2 home so far this inning. And now the first pitch. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. This is in the air.
Ah!
Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning.
I don't know why, dude. Why do these swing animations freaking look like Vladimir Guerrero?
Now to bat, Jamie Lindsey. He flew out in his
I don't know
last
why.
debut.
It just does.
Ready to
me.
deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Line
That
towards
one
center
wasn't,
field.
but I don't know, like the opposite
There,
field
and he
ones,
has it for the first
they
out.
really have a tendency to look like that. Not everybody's like him.
So now to the plate.
He was a
Jamie
one of a
Lindsey.
kind.
Leading up for the Cardinals, the first baseman,
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Lindsey.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher. Just go ahead and challenge him.
That ball is foul.
Yep, here we go.
This one's down.
Wow.
To third. And that's the first out.
I went all or nothing on that power swing. Cardinals defeated the Naturals 4-3.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board. Key pitch.
God dang. I'm like really inconsistent right now. But this is the grind, guys. This is the grind. To be honest, I don't give a care if I freaking only play like 10 games.
Jim Callis of MLB Pipeline
In
joins me
my
on the
first-
podcast today. Jim, do you think this
Oh.
two-way experiment can work?
Well, it's difficult. You know, it's interesting to take a look at, but there's a reason this doesn't get tried very often, is that it's very hard to be a big league hitter. It's very hard to be a big league pitcher. And when you're trying to do both at the same time, it really increases that degree of difficulty. I always think of a guy like Dave Winfield, who was probably the best two-way player. You know, he's drafted in football and basketball, too. Unbelievable athlete coming out of Minnesota. And the Padres took him right almost at the top of the draft. He'd struck out 15 in his last College World Series game. And they didn't even mess around with it. They just put him in the big league. They put him in the big leagues, but immediately as a hitter. So it'll be interesting. It can work, but it's that much harder than trying to just make it as a one-way player.
All right. All right, I got 356 batting average. I only had just the 1 strikeout. I love that pose. I know I keep saying it, but shoot. That's like perfect for me. Batting third. Yep. I'm keeping my eyes out on that pitching. In the meantime, I can just keep improving offensively. And then just, you know, do a little bit of work in between.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Today it's the rubber match of this
Yeah,
Daniel Lynch gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Next, it'll be Jamie Lindsey. Let's take a look at this young two-way player and the experiment they're running with him. You see him on the mound sometimes, but most of his work is in the field. Would you have wanted to do something like that, Dan?
It's very interesting, Manny, because most pitchers that have big arms, you can move them around the diamond. One of the things you have to have if you want to play defensively, particularly in the outfield.
Is it gonna drop?
one of the middle
Oh!
spots, is to have the strong arm. The key is going to be how they can be able to save his arm if he's going to pitch and mix him into that mix as a position player. But when you have an arm like this guy does, you have a chance to do both and do both well.
Of course, it would have been tough for you to pull that off, Danny, being a left-handed pitcher. If you had... Next to
Hey, I'll
stand
take the
in
base
is
hit.
Jamie Lindsay. He singled in his first
Contact
Yeah, and they take
swing.
another single right here. That
Contact
third base coach is
swing.
dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
I advanced him. That's okay. That's okay. I got him to third. I got him to third. That's huge. We're up 3. Got a chance to do more.
Here is Jamie Lindsay, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Batting third is a natural for me.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. No balls in
Mistimed it. Went too early.
Here comes the 0-1. Hit the other way.
Dang
out
it.
Toward right field.
Right to him.
He's under it, and
And
that
under
ends
it.
the inning. So 3 runs.
It's a fastball
on
right
3
down the middle.
hits.
Can't be missing those. I probably need to do contact swings until I get
And
more
now in
strength,
the box, Jamie
more power.
Lindsay flew out last time up.
Lindsay.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side.
Can't be late on that.
Ready now is Jamie Lindsay. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. First offering. Swing and a liner.
Oh my god, I just got it by
He's
him.
got himself a base hit.
I gotta stay.
And that runner will
Because he
hold up
had
at
to go
second
back.
with 2 aboard
He
now.
was prepared for the first baseman to catch it, but he missed. That's okay. We still won.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board.
I'm not getting a whole lot of playing time right now, but when I am, I'm making use of it.
It is an honor for me. There's basically nobody better qualified to talk about what it's like as a two-way player than legendary softball star Jennie Finch, who joins me now. Jennie, when you were coming up,
Jennie Finch.
what was it like for you? How did you deal with people who doubted your ability to stay as a two-way player?
Well, first, it's an honor to be here. I couldn't be more thrilled to be on this show. It wasn't easy. There were some coaches actually that I ended up changing teams because they wouldn't let me be a two-way player. But I wanted to, and I wanted to have the bat in my hands. I wanted to be able to be on defense, and I wanted to pitch. And so I would encourage those young athletes to do what you want to do and go out there and shine. And so it's exciting. It's not easy. It's double the work, but it's been done, and it's going to be done. And it's exciting to see the future and the opportunity for this guy.
For any player who gets drafted, there's a certain level of scrutiny, but of course that's much higher here. How much mental toughness is he going to need to make it through as a two-way player?
All eyes are on him. And it's not easy being able to try to make it in general in baseball, but let alone a two-way player. But he's done it his whole life, and so he just needs to focus on him one day at a time and keep grinding away at what he's done to get here.
All right. I'm loving this. Like, shoot, I went to like talking about me and everything.
The coach draws a player's attention to a recent trend in his numbers.
All right. Gotta start working counts a little more. Now it's feeling like just about the same teams.
Minor League Baseball now on the show as our coverage comes to you from the AA Central. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Springfield Cardinals and the Wichita Wind Surge. It's baseball on the show. Now at the plate is Jamie Lindsay, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The first baseman.
And now the first pitch.
Lindsay.
Left side.
There we go.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys.
Leading
Wichita's
off
up
the inning,
2-0.
Jamie Lindsay, and they could use a spark from him here.
You know,
There we
these
go.
next couple innings are really important for these
Oh.
guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
A windup and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second.
It's over his
And this is
head.
into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases.
No, it's not good for extra bases. I'm too slow.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the third inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
Usually I would go, but I don't want to be getting thrown out.
Digging in will be Jamie Lindsay, singled in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB on its way. Down the third
Down the
baseline.
line.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
It wasn't completely on target, but it was enough.
It's like magic or something. He's given up a boatload of hits, but they haven't been able to chase a runner home.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
And stepping in, Jamie Lindsay. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And this is yanked.
Well, I'm on it.
And
That's a
that
double.
finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Throwing to second. And he's
Okay.
able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second.
Hey, we're coming back.
So the next to bat will be Jamie Lindsay. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat.
Ah.
I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
The one time I got out.
Well, he didn't even break a sweat this one. 3 pitches, he gets the out. And hits.
But I'm 4 for 5. That's good.
And this evening's...
One of the most underappreciated skills a young player can develop is plate discipline and the ability to work good counts to your advantage. A good at-bat can go a long way. Mike Lowell, you know a little something about that. How do you build a good at-bat as a hitter?
Well, I think preparation is the first key. Understanding what type of stuff you are going to see that night. And then being able to have the discipline not only to swing at your pitch, but even more importantly, to not swing at the opposing pitcher's pitch. You know, we're not robots, and I think all position players really bank on a pitcher's mistakes. So do you have the discipline and the patience to wait for your pitch instead of just saying, the first thing that looks like my bat can get on it, I'm going to swing. So I think building that game plan and understanding what you want to swing at with the mindset of being able to lay off the pitches you don't want to swing at can give you that information to execute not only in those early at-bats, but be able to make adjustments on later at-bats in the game.
It doesn't have to be early in the at-bat either, working yourself into an advantageous count. You could get to 2 strikes and keep fouling off pitches and frustrate a pitcher until he gives up that mistake pitch.
Well, it depends on who the pitcher is and how much is he going to stick to his plan. But I know this, if a pitcher gives me his best pitch 2-3 times and I just foul it off and I can grind the at-bat out and extend it to another pitch, sooner or later he's either going to make a different pitch or he's going to miss that spot one time, and that's always advantage hitter.
So tell me more about this discipline stuff.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the Double-A. Striding in is Jamie Lindsey. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The first baseman, Jamie Lindsey.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
The pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
I'm unorthodox, but it works.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really...
Next to hit is Jamie Lindsey. He singled first time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So the batting order turns
Single
over
and
now.
run.
Set to go. Jamie Lindsey grounded out in his last at-bat. Hit in the air down.
Oh, look at that.
line.
That's a double.
There, base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found it.
They scored me.
Now it'll be Jamie Lindsey.
Hit it
2 for 3 with a
deep.
double on his line so far.
Hit it deep. Hit it deep. Hit it deep.
First delivery to him. Sent out to straightaway center field.
That's exactly what I needed to do. That's good.
Made in center. Here comes the
Here we
runner
go.
from third. And
He's there. Sack fly. Let's go.
sacrifice fly.
All right. Hey, I'm contributing to the team.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded.
What in the world?
But you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Weird camera thing just happened there.
Stepping in once again is Jamie Lindsey. Drove in a run with a sac fly last time up.
Lindsey.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Phillips moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Hey, we went tenfold on these guys. Look at that, 14-5.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper...
I'm only just like playing in like the back end of a series right now. I probably need to get to like 60 overall minimum before there's more serious things going on. I just gotta keep going.
He's off to a hot start in his program.
Here we go.
Absolutely lighting it up at the plate. I've got Sean Casey, the mayor, with me today. Casey, is this an early indication that he's going to be a star?
Well, I think the biggest thing when you know, you have to be careful sometimes with prospects because you got to let them play out, right? I think you got to let them develop in the minor leagues, get some time under their belt. You have consistency because the biggest thing when you get to the big league level is that consistency day in and day out, right? So you could dominate at Double-A, but you know, and get caught up too quick, and then the third deck comes in the big leagues and the 50,000 fans are there instead of 5. It's a whole nother ball game, you know. So I think the biggest thing is let guys develop, let them get the consistency, and when they get to the big leagues, now they're ready to play and succeed.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do plate vision. I want to try and make sure I can evenly distribute this stuff here. I might come back to that and plate discipline a little bit later once I probably get contact to about 35. Oh, I missed that one. Alright. I do like the diamond they have instead of just like that circular thing they had before. Don't go too fast. Oh, barely got that one. Oh, shoot. I was too slow. I missed one. Barely got that one. Oh, what? Okay. That's huge base gains. That's another thing I had to do, is make sure I'm getting durability up. Because I think that's what's also holding me back from, like, doing more.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of...
I can tell it's like a combination of factors.
Stepping in next, Jamie Lindsay.
Ooh, I'm fourth in the All-Star voting? Okay.
First pitch of the AB now.
Dang.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. So the first with time to spare, and the side is retired.
I was working the count, but I didn't work it enough.
Now into the box, Jamie Lindsay. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Yeah, change up inside.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced
Nope.
to short. He's got it on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, no error. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And here comes the first baseman, Jamie Lindsay. Fly ball out toward left
Come on,
center
drop,
field.
drop,
Long
drop,
run
drop.
for the center
Nope.
fielder. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. High leverage at bat here, and standing in, it'll be Jamie Lindsay. And a big at bat here as he'd be the go-ahead run. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Hard hit towards center.
Ah.
Overstreet will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games. But they got the monkey off their back here with the win. Hoping to build on that now.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Mission.
It's gonna be insanity. I'm gonna say right now, it's gonna be insanity. Especially as soon as I hit my first home run. I actually don't have anything this time. I was like getting used to that.
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them.
Alright! Got some guys having their eyes out on us. Alright. I should like that
Baseball is
song.
live and on the air on the show
Goes
tonight, the
on.
second of three. Next, here is Jamie Lindsay.
The first baseman.
I'm still top 5 in All-Star voting.
First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air
Ah.
toward right center. Right fielder coming on. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. It's a run on 2 hits.
They tied it with a home run themselves.
Next up is Jamie Lindsay. He flew out in his last debut. First
Oh,
pitch
I got
on
it
the
right.
way. Line hard toward right center.
There we go.
And that finds some outfield
That's a single.
grass. It's a base hit.
Yeah, and that can't bother you too much as a pitcher.
That was a good guess pitch. I think I'll keep guess pitch on.
Stepping in is Jamie Lindsay. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Lindsay.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strike. Hey, wait for yours here.
Watch the corner here.
The 1-0 home. Grounded back
There
up
we go.
the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
We're up 1.
Now to the plate, here is Jamie Lindsay. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Lindsay.
First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a liner. But this is
Oh,
for the first strike.
man. That was close.
Hit hard back up the middle. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Stay.
Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, he'll take 3. Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Cardinals wrote an important.
I'm only playing 1 game per series right now. It's about sustaining this hot stretch of baseball right now.
Let me get this straight. We drafted the kid, which we shouldn't have done, too early. Now we drafted him because we thought we were drafting this great two-way player? Really? That's what we were thinking about doing? Oh, come on, please, you know how hard this is? To be a major league player, even one aspect of it? And now we drafted a kid who's a young kid. We drafted him way too soon, and now we think that we have found the next Otani. Really? Really? There's a reason why these guys only come up across once every 100 years. This is stupid. This is silly. Let's forget the experiment.
Jesus! I got some haters out here. Okay. What the hell?
Jamie Lindsay will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
24, Jamie Lindsay.
So now here is Cesar Izturis, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That's what I wanted too.
Towards second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here.
I was relieved. All right. Okay, they only have me for the one.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game.
What happened? You were supposed to face a minimum of 3 batters.
Garrett Williams earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Team's future stars are on.
I don't know. Because that was supposed to be a new rule for 2020.
Next to dig in, Jamie Lindsay. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right.
Oof.
Lean is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out.
Hit it well, but not well enough.
Stepping up is Jamie Lindsay. Flew out last time up. First offering on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way.
Interesting.
And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tackle.
So next to hit is Jamie Lindsay. Potential tying run for him at third base.
Lindsay.
Oh, don't be afraid. Let it fly. One time.
He's set, and the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Long
Okay.
run for the right fielder.
Runners at the corners.
This one's down. And the run will come in to score from third as that'll knock things up at 1 apiece.
That's some significant increases in plate discipline right there.
Now at the plate, Jamie Lindsay. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip.
Lindsay.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
There we go. That's another one.
In there, a base hit.
I'm way too slow to go too,
So now
though.
they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game.
This team rocks.
Into the box, Jamie Lindsay. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Jamie Lindsay.
Now the first pitch. Oh, what a
Oh.
pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. High in the
Stuff
air out to
happens.
center field. Catch made out there in center field. as
Oh,
the
he's
runner
tagged?
tagged from second. And he'll get into third. here on the
Ooh,
fly
he
out.
made it. Got it.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about
I got
themselves.
one more game
They
in me,
should.
probably.
Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something.
The
I'll
Cardinals.
do occasional pitching. I ain't gonna pitch all the time. I'm a good little backup, a little reliever. I'd really love to be more of a closer.
Minor league manager checks in to see if this young man is inclined to make any adjustments to the club's current plan for his development.
Yeah, I'm fine.
The player affirms that he's still on board with the original plan.
I am okay with this because it's only every now and then.
Fascinating. He's in the early weeks of his career. The organization has decided to try him both in the field and on the mound, and it's an unusual mix. He's a position player and a relief pitcher especially. Jonathan Mayo of MLB Pipeline joins me. Jonathan, what's so unusual about this combination?
I think, you know, the biggest thing is going to be the scheduling of it all. You know, you're going to have him play a position one day and have him pitch another day, but it's not like a starting rotation where it's every 5th or 6th day. You're never quite sure when you're going to need a reliever to enter into a situation. So they're going to have to be very disciplined in scheduling out what days they want him to play a position, what days they want to use him out of the bullpen, so that you can maximize his potential on both sides of the ball.
Well, I think reliever is perfect for me. I really think so. Can I get speed increases? Yes. Every little bit of contribution helps.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Central. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series. The Cardinals have won 5 games in a row. At the plate now is Jamie Lindsey.
The first baseman, Jamie Lindsey.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Grounder down the line at
there we
third.
go.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Double check, make sure there. It's veteran. No joke.
So here is Jamie Lindsey. He singled in his first AB.
Jamie Lindsey.
From the stretch. Swing and a liner.
Oh, that beauty.
That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just...
So next to bat will be Jamie Lindsey, singled in his last at-bat.
Lindsey.
Hit back
Shoot.
up the middle. Riddle gathers it in. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half.
Ball 4, take the base.
And now here is Jamie Lindsey. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Jamie Lindsey.
Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Montano at second. Pena on at first with 2 down. That's wide, 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
A dive and
And the he kept it in front of him.
The inning is over. Starting to run out of innings here as they are.
I saw it coming.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
14-2, the final score in this one. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation.
Dang.
Next to hit, Jamie Lindsay. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a ball.
Oh, stay fair. Oh, let's go.
And that's going to fall for a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Roll. They lost it.
And now, Jamie Lindsay collected a base hit his first time up. Here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the
too
air to left
early.
center. Ziegler is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
4-4, take your base.
Up next, Jamie Lindsay. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready to
That's just
deliver.
gonna be-
Here comes the first pitch. Softly hit out towards short. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So
That
they're
was
held in
too
check here
low.
this half of the inning.
What I might try to do is see if I can change
Next
my
up,
options
Jamie Lindsay. He bounced out
on
last
guest
time up.
pitch,
Yeah, Matty,
so I
expect
know
this pitcher to
exactly
try
where
to
the
get
ball's
the
gonna
same
go.
result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order.
Ah,
Anything
crap.
on the ground, the way this defense is.
That's actually a pretty rare double play I've hit into. But that killed the team.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots.
Current series has ended. Alright. You know, since I got time, let me try to change these settings right now. On that guest pitch. Because that's going to drive me crazy. Like, not. Like, yeah, I get, like, quadrant. The quadrant's, like, the best way to go, but you have an option where you can choose, like, exactly where the ball's going to go on it. Okay, let's go settings. Where's the guest pitch? Does it not? Is that it? PCI. What was classic? What was classic? I'm gonna experiment and see if classic was it. I want to say that it was. It's definitely not PCI. I mean, at the worst case scenario, I'll just go on quadrant. I'm gonna try classic and see how that works. I'll try on classic. .412 batting average. 4 doubles, 1 triple. Scored 8 times. I won my only start. And I also got credit for that save. We'll have 5 total hits. Alright. Check standings here. We're leading the North. trash pandas. Oh my god. And the real life St. Louis Cardinals are trash. Diamondbacks ain't doing anything. Yep, you kind of have a feeling the Dodgers are going to get on it eventually. Oh, this is no surprise. Except for the Blue Jays. And the Mariners, okay. Yeah, the Mariners can kind of be up and down, though. And also, here's something to kind of take a look at here. Now, how weird does that look when you see last year's record for the 60-game season because of COVID and how they delayed the start of the season up till July? You got that whole thing with 30 or 60 games. Of course, you had the Dodgers win the World Series last year. First time in 32 years that they won one. And the Rays go into their second ever appearance. And an interesting thing as well. Okay. It doesn't show for the playoff teams. It doesn't go under a wild card appearance. Technically, it should have. So that like throws everything off. Hey, like it just throws off a little bit. Especially another one here, you know, with Milwaukee, who made the playoffs. You know, Reds made it. And you had, of course, Miami made it because that's their third playoff appearance in franchise history. But it's going to look like that it's not. I don't know. It's just a little funky to me, you know? But it is what it is, I guess. I do like the way they have this. Especially the way they emphasize with the World Series trophy there. That is a lot cleaner. And the way this whole thing is as well. Alright, we'll stop it here. We're just beginning our grind into eventually getting to the big leagues.